Kirk Ferentz, head coach of the Hawkeyes. Rink Central providing easy-to-use cloud phone solutions for your workforce and business communications made simple. For more information, go to rinkcentral.com. Coach, been a fun year so far. How you doing? Welcome to Tiki and Tierney.
Well, good to be with you guys. Yeah, it's been enjoyable for the most part, but we've had a few challenges along the way too.
Hey, listen, you don't get through a season in a power conference without a few hurdles. We certainly understand that. And before you came on, Coach, I was running down. What is it? Year 17 at Iowa? Is that what it is?
Correct.
Okay, 17. And obviously a fair amount of highlights. We know that the NFL has wanted you many times. But to me, and I could be totally off base, it seems like this season's kind of coming out of nowhere. What was your expectation coming in?
You know, it's interesting. It's my 17th year and 26 overall as an assistant here for 9 years too. So back in the 80s. And the reason I bring that in, really, since 1981, Coach Fry did a great job of revitalizing this program. It was really down. We went to the Rose Bowl in 81. And really since that time, for the most part, not every year, but for the most part, we go into camp in August with the potential of having a good football team. Our margin for error is a little thinner than maybe some places. And, for us to have a championship level type football team, things really have to fall right. We usually need a couple good stories. We need to stay injury free. And then, our team really has to develop and improve during the course of the year. And, if you look at our championship teams, that's what's happened, our nationally ranked teams. And so long story short, that's really kind of what's going on right now. We thought we had the potential to have a good football team. You just never know how the leadership's going to develop. And we have broken one of the rules this year. We have had a lot of injuries to contend with. And fortunately, we've had a lot of guys really step up and respond very favorably when opportunity came their way. So I think that's really the reason we're sitting here right now with a good record, and hopefully we can continue.
Coach, when you do research on how the change has come about, you start coming across things like, we changed our Thursday practices, we have a GPS tracking system and recovery monitoring, and all these things you wouldn't
necessarily.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't necessarily associate with an old school coach like you. What precipitated that change, and what effect has it had?
Well, yeah, I'm considered old school, I guess, in a lot of ways. Number one, I'm old. I'm 60 now, so that puts me in a unique club. But, I think, if you're doing your job, you're always paying attention, at least trying to. And, the neat thing about football is there's so many people involved. And as you know, Tiki, I think it's, the power of teamwork is really critical, whether it's your football team, your staff, and team working together. And then, part of the off season, what you do is you really go back and try to reassess what you did, really study it, and what could we do better, and then go out and research and talk to people and look around, just kind of keep your eyes and ears open. And then we did I think a really good job as a staff pulling together our thoughts and just coming up with some suggestions that might be workable for us. And I think that's the biggest thing. There's always a million good ideas out there, but what fits for what you do and the people that you have. And I think the staff did a great job of that. And really, going back to me being here 17 years, it was interesting. We had 13 years of great continuity on our staff, same two coordinators, same strength coach, whom I consider an extremely important coordinator in our program. And then, a couple of years ago, Norm Parker retired, our outstanding defensive coordinator retired. Ken O'Keefe went to the NFL. So the last 3 years, we've kind of been reinventing ourselves in some ways. It's, kind of been pulling together the staff, not unlike it was in 99, 2000, 2001. So, lots going on. And, you're continually evolving, you're continually learning, and with that comes change.
There you go. Kirk Ferentz, Iowa head coach. And, I really watched a lot of games last year because I wanted to get a read on Schreff, who wound up being obviously a very high first-round pick. Looking at the games that you've won, which is all of them so far, but at Wisconsin, never easy. You beat a good Pitt team. You absolutely dismantled Northwestern. And, Coach, you said it before that, at Iowa, you don't get this opportunity all the time. It's a unique set of circumstances. Margin for error maybe a little smaller than others. Do you allow yourself, in a real moment of brutal honesty, to sit back and say, big picture, man, we have a chance to really do something special and run the table here?
Yeah, I do, and if I actually encourage our players to take a couple of days and think about that, because we're on them pretty hard about just staying focused, living in the moment, and you can't be successful in anything that's competitive if you're looking down the road. That's when you get knocked right in the face. So the guys have done a good job of that for 7 weeks. That's something we really try to emphasize.